Okay, today I want to install the CISS for Epson Workforce WF-7610, 7620, 7710, 7720, 7725. First 10 on the printer. The brand new printer. Open the scanner or lid of the printer. You can see now we have a lid on top of the printer head. We need to take that one off. The way to take this one off, it's very simple. Open the lid. You have a 2 pin here which hold the lid on top of the carrier. The one hand push this one on the left hand side and push the leg on the right hand side and easily comes off. That's the pin I'm talking about. Okay, then we have a more access and more room here to install the CISS in. Next step is open the box. Comes with the instruction to how to use the CISS with the mention the air balance, what you need to do, how to refill it in the future, everything in this piece of paper. Mention it, some accessories, and CISS by itself. You open the wrap. This comes with full of ink. If you order with ink, we have a different variation ink for each printer. This one comes with a dye ink. We can use the pigment ink and other inks for this printer. And the chipset comes with this model is the update chipset 252, and this model chipset is comes with a battery because of firmware in a new Epson updated, and we need to have a battery for this model. And now I will show you how can you install the CISS inside this printer. Okay, in this step I want to explain about this CISS cartridge and why we need to install it very carefully. The printer head, when start to printing, moving left to right very fast. But what we need to do, we need to adjust the tube in the right position. Otherwise, when the printer start to work, if the tube is not tight and or long, lots of error comes up. Then we have to make sure we are installing in the right way. The way to put the cartridge in, put the 4 cartridge inside the carrier with the 2 thumb, push clear plugs on top of the 4 cartridges all together, and you have to hear big click like this, and make sure the latch towards inside the printer click it firmly. After that we need to install the pipe in the right spot. Lots of different way we can do. We can use the small tube holder in the middle of the printer and connect it like this. We can connect it on the bottom of the cover, but we need to use a very good glue. Otherwise, if the tape is not good enough, after a while can drop. Then you can use the bridge. Now I want to install the bridge in this position. you have a square gap here. Next to that, a square gap. Now we put the tube inside the bracket and clips it. Tie the tube. And we use another one. Now we can easily close the lid. Now printer asks to proceed. Before we proceed it's a very important step you need to do. Okay, one of the important steps before proceed anything inside the printer, I mean when you install the cartridge inside the printer, don't proceed it. You have to create the air balance to our CISS, robust CISS. Remove the black covers. As you see in this CISS, we have two plugs, big plug and small plug. Big plug for refilling and small plug for air balance. The way to create air balance, what you need to do, this chamfer has two parts, big compartment below the big plugs and a narrow compartment below air plug. Tilt the tank like this. To stand the tank up, you can see we have air in this small narrow compartment. What you need to do after that, remove the air plugs. Okay, when you remove the air plugs, leave them open all the time and put the black cover back on. Stand the tank in the same table, and depend on the model of the printer. For example, for 7610 you have one tray. The level of the tank should be the same level as the printer on the same table, or 5-6 centimeter higher than the table. Then bottom of the tank same level as the top tray. If you have a two tray as well, this one should be same level as the top tray. Don't put it higher than the printer. If the tank is higher than the printer, stay higher than the printer, ink can easily flash inside the printer head and the error comes up, and sometimes you need to change the printer head. And you have to be careful in the same table or same level as top tray, but top of the top tray. What you need to do after, when you remove the plugs, create an air balance and put the CISS in the same table, you need to proceed the next step. Okay, we want to put the one book or something to keep the tank a little bit higher than the normal position, then printer can easily suck the ink out. The bottom of the tank in this same table as the top tray. And now the scanner door shows close the scanner unit. We close it. I'm using one of the tape to hold the door more firmly. Then when we open the scanner door, doesn't comes up. Okay. Now we print a nozzle check. Go to the setup, maintenance, print a nozzle check. Okay. Okay, all the nozzles are open, no gap, and printer ready to use.